Panther Nation, Rockstar Gang, what up, what up, what up? Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Appreciate everyone that is in here. I have, first off, big news. The memberships are up. I have new memberships. You can either become a 5th round pick, a 4th round pick, a 3rd round pick, a 2nd round pick, or 1st round pick. That's how I did them. So there's 5. Each one's different. Each one pays out differently, or the payouts different. And just wanted to make it fun. And so the new memberships are up. So go check them out. In the process of working on some new things, working on some merch coming out here soon. So go be on the lookout for that. Got some Madden content coming out to you soon. We're going to do a full-blown Madden rebuild of the Carolina Panthers, working on figuring that out as well, because I have an El Delgado. I just haven't figured out how it to work yet. All right. I have not figured out how to work it yet. So yeah. Trying to figure that out. But I've been already working on, as you can see, I don't know if y'all can see in the background here. I don't know if you can see it. Already working on, I was working on some Madden already. So, I wish I could like do something there, but, Cyburn, if you know how to do it, like if you can help me stream Madden from here to StreamYard or whatever, if you know how to do it, let me know. All right. If you know how to do it, let me know and guide me through it. And I'll pay you. Honestly, I'll legitimately pay you. I'll throw you like $20 or I'll buy you dinner, something. If one of my subscribers helps me stream Madden from my laptop with that the Elgato that I got to YouTube, I will pay you $20 or buy you dinner or something. Like, no joke. Like, straight up Venmo. Or if you have Zillow, or Zelly, I'll send you some money. Like, no joke. Or I'll send you a DoorDash. Like, I'm not kidding you. So if anybody in the chat knows how to do it, knows how to legitimately stream from my MacBook, from my Elgato to the YouTube, hook your boy up, because I need to start getting some of this Madden content out here. Good afternoon, Cyburn. We got our new OC. Nice. Yep. I told y'all. I told you who it was going to be. I told you who it was going to be. I knew it was going to be Brad Ezek. All right. I knew it was going to be Brad Ezek. Let me pull this up real quick. Ooh, the small indie company games. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Panther Raider X. It's not too difficult. Cyburn, please show me how. And if anybody has any suggestions on merch, let me know. I'm open to ideas. I'm already coming up with some ideas, trying to work it out as we speak. All right, so we're going to go. Today is going to be an article day. Instead of me making my beautiful PowerPoint presentation, today I wanted to switch it up, and we're going to go over some articles. So as we all know, the Carolina Panthers plan to hire Brad Ezek. I told you this was going to happen. He is currently the wide receivers coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this past season. He's followed Dave Canales from Seattle. They've been coaching together since 2019, so obviously the connection is there. Obviously, though, I think that even in this article, because I've even mentioned it before with you guys, I told you that Canales was going to bring this guy over, and I think that Canales is going to assume the play calling, even though he's bringing this guy in, because this guy really hasn't had time to be a true offensive coordinator. So Canales, I think, in his first year is going to be the one calling the plays, which I kind of figured that anyways, if he was going after this guy. Now, if he was getting someone that has been an offensive coordinator, has time like that to do so, then we would have had a different conversation. but knowing how this is going to be, the connection that they have, and obviously you can see Ezek's coaching timeline right here. Both graduated assistant from Stanford, wide receiver coach. There's the obviously the assistant wide receivers coach in Seattle. So there's the connection there with Canales. Also, of course, in Tampa Bay. So can't say that I didn't tell you so. What, you ready for the presser Thursday? Yeah, I was just actually about to talk about that. Finally we get the introduction that we're all been looking for. Apparently, according to Mike K of the Charlotte Observer, by the way, guys, they are introducing the press conference of Mr. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to have here's the article right here. So Canales is going to be, and Morgan will be introduced on Thursday. So not tomorrow, but on Thursday. Obviously we know both Canales and Morgan were both hired last week. Obviously we're all eager to see these guys introduce themselves, hear what they have to say. Reporters will be in the room to have questions about the hiring process, the plan for the offseason, team's goals going forwards. And for those that question the hires, Thursday will be a time for you guys who ever questioned both of these hires and didn't think that these were good hires. Thursday will be a time that can either, help with those questions and how you and affirm maybe some of those questions you do have, or maybe they'll impress you. Maybe the new duo will impress you and make you feel comfortable with the new hires. Who knows? But looks like we will have it on 10 a.m. Yep, right here. Mike K of the Charlotte Observer they will officially introduce Dan Morgan, Dave Canales on Thursday at 10 a.m. So we shall see. We shall see. I'm looking forward to it. We'll definitely be live for it, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Clay will be live to go over this. All right. So we'll definitely be in on that press conference for sure. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I'm glad we didn't wait for Ben Johnson. I am too, guys. That's another thing that we need to talk about. Ben Johnson just announced that he will not be going back. He will not be going into Washington. He won't be going to Seattle. He has decided to stay in Detroit. Now, I think the reason why he decided to stay in Detroit is because I think it's more of a Dan Campbell influence on that. I think it has to do with Dan Campbell 100%. I think Dan Campbell believes that this team can win a Super Bowl because they were so close. I think Ben Johnson believes that they can win a Super Bowl. The Ben Johnson thing is funny. Looks like we are solid, or like, I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Ow, that was my foot. Damn. Yeah, cannot wait for the presser. Me neither, man. Me neither. It's going to be a good press conference. I look forward to it for sure. I think it's going to be a good press conference. And in this, apparently from my understanding, it's just that, and when I was reading this article, it just believes that he has a better chance of winning a Super Bowl. He wants to take another year to try to help this Detroit team win one, and I think it's all solid on a head coach. Okay, sorry, Chris. I misunderstood what you were trying to say there. It's obvious that Ben Johnson doesn't want to lead Detroit, and I think, like I said, I think Dan Campbell has a lot of had a lot of influence on that. Guys, if you're watching on Twitter, come on over to YouTube. Come check it out. I would appreciate it. Make sure you pound the like button. But yeah, man. We got some decent news out there right now. Got some decent news out there right now. Let me fix this real quick, though. That's better. That's a lot better. Perfect. So we dodged a bullet on that one. We dodged a bullet on that one for sure. Um, we're also going to be doing some film breakdown a little bit. There's an article out there that we're going to use today. The film room that what Canales can bring to the Carolina. It's something that the Sports Illustrated did. And we're gonna go through that today as well. Let's talk about this article here first. I want to start sharing this tab instead. Let's share this bullshit right here first. First off, all right, before we get into anything, all right, before we get into anything else, the Carolina Panthers rendition of the traitor saga, this whole thing about this whole rats within this organization is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, these are grown ass men acting like high schoolers, telling on each other. Bunch of damn snitches. Like, I ain't never seen anything like this. We go from Hunger Games to all of this. We knew that people were snitching on Frank, right? We didn't know who the true ones were. We heard the Hunger Games thing. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. The list goes on and on from this last atrocious season. I mean, I don't know, guys. Between the 2000 and what was it, 2001 or the 2010 or this season, I mean, which ones were the worst? I mean, was last year the worst season in Carolina Panthers history? Like, I mean, because I think you can make a pretty strong debate between the other two after hearing all this. Like, this is like high school drama bullshit that we're talking about here. And we've got an owner who's basically paying people he's basically, I guarantee you, he's paying them a little extra to spy. Like, I feel like James Campen should have, instead of been spying, should have been trying to fix this offensive line. But again, this whole thing about this Carolina Panthers rendition of Trader Saga has now just taken a more dramatic turn than a poorly written soap opera. Let's be honest, folks. I mean, forget about touchdowns and victories. The real competition in Carolina is for the title of the sneakiest backstabbing bitch in the locker room. Because that's what you are. You're a bitch. So, in this episode, this reveals that, and in this article, it reveals that this toxic workplace vibes are orchestrated by this meddling owner, David Tepper. This has just reached a different height of like, in the words of Stephen A. Smith, blasphemy. It's like a Shakespearean tragedy, folks. Like, with only like, you only have like, you have multi-million dollar contracts here, right? I mean, we're talking about grown ass between the ages of 30, probably the lowest of 36 years old. I don't know how old Thomas Brown is. I'm going to say 36 to 65 years old, right? I mean, now you bring in Dave Canales. You bring in Dan Morgan. They're both on a mission to distance themselves from this. Both of them are trying to distance themselves for sure from this melodramatic mess. Faster than a wide receiver running a 40-yard dash. I mean, they've thrown out long-standing staff members like they were yesterday's stale pretzels. Literally. And I'm glad they did. Good for them. Because progress comes at the cost of a few bruised egos. And I think one of them was definitely David Tepper. Now, but you enter in this whole ordeal, though, right? You enter in James Campen in this whole ordeal. And send out the comments. Let me know what year you think was the worst Carolina Panthers season in history. Was it the one in 2001, 2010, or this year, or this past year? Right? Because now we got James Campen. The offensive line coach was shown the door. The protection on the field was as solid as a sandcastle in a monsoon. And Campen, allegedly double agent status in the locker room, didn't help matters much better. And the rumor has it he was willing to spill more tea on to Tepper than a high school gossip queen. Like, come on, man, this is like high school bullshit. And according to the grapevine, Campen was the eyes and ears for Tepper, turning the locker room basically into a TMZ worthy gossip haven. Seriously, like this is ridiculous. No wonder the team's chemistry resembled a science experiment gone wrong. And now we may never know whether Campen was a traitor or just got caught up in the crossfire of a billionaire soap opera. But we all know that Canales wasted no time giving him the boot faster you can say trust issues. I mean, the comparisons to the traders, or you could say the Hunger Games, whatever seems fit for you, you know, for this team, that's more dysfunctional than a malfunctioning robot on the field. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But I mean, thank God Canales is now here. I mean, thank God he's already got rid of two or three of the traders, from my understanding. And as Canal, because we know Canales is on a mission to cleanse this franchise of this drama, bring coaches in he can trust. That's why he's bringing all these guys that are connected with. I mean, talk about a plot twist. I mean, I don't even know if Hollywood scriptwriters could write this any better. I mean, Campen's departure signals a potential turnaround, I think, for the Panthers. And I think Canales is adopting strategies from successful Super Bowl teams and proving that sometimes the best way moving forward is to learn from those who've already conquered that arena. As for Campen, he might want to find a new gig in the NFL soon. After all, being a mole can be a marketable skill. I mean, but if his departure means that Tails being sent to Tepper and a more focused, drama-free team, then maybe, just maybe, the Panthers can rewrite their script from this traumatic bullshit, because that's what this is. What the fuck is going on? Well, I'll be damned. I will be damned. Took For some reason my internet like just kicked me off, guys. I'm sorry. My internet just kicked me out and then came back on. I don't know what the hell that was about, but it is what it is. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. You didn't get new internet. Panther Raider X. It's the thing is, it's like once in a blue moon it does that though. Like, and it's of course like, but it's so funny that it's during my live stream that it does that. So I don't know what that's about. McDonald's. Yeah, what's up, Toxic? But anyways, no, I mean, I know I was sharing my screen earlier. Hold on, let me share my screen again. About this whole thing. I mean, again, I'm glad that this guy's gone. This guy right here, he was too worried about um other shit besides the fact that our offensive line was atrocious. So good riddance to James Campen. I thought this guy was actually a better person than what he was. Because nobody else had anything but good things to say about him. But obviously, he's a fucking traitor, and he's a snitch. And I'm glad he's fucking gone. And he sucks at his job. So, he didn't do a very good job with his offensive line. So glad that he's gone. It went from Hunger Games to traitors. I mean, this is just ridiculous, man. Just reading this article, guys, just can piss you off. I mean, just reading this article can piss you off. I mean, I know I went on a little bit of a rant for it. Y'all come on here and you just let me rant sometimes, and I love it. And sometimes I'm just like, do they really like to listen to me rant or what? But I don't know. I don't know, but I appreciate it. What's up? What's up, James? Yep, correct. Damn, you throw shade at him, Clay. Yeah, I mean James Campson's is number one as a snitch. He was too worried about snitching for David Tepper, and instead of worrying about an offensive line that represented Swiss cheese this past season. So, yeah, I would say he's a fucking bum. But it is what it is. No, Clay, but we're used to it. Just kidding. I mean, I don't have a co-host. You know what I mean? It's like maybe one of these days I'll get a co-host, but right now I like doing things on my own. So we just went over. By the way, guys, if you're just joining in, Dan Morgan and Dave Canales will be introduced as the new head coach and the new GM Thursday, 10 a.m. is the press conference. All right, so we will be live for that. All right, I will be live for that. So make sure you tune in. We will watch it together, and we'll get to listen to those two gentlemen speak their thoughts about getting hired. So make sure you tune in for that. We'll definitely be live for that. We went over the whole thing with the trader issue. So unfortunately that the fact now also we talked about Ben Johnson, staying in Detroit. That's how we started off the show. We're talking about that. I mean, we all knew that. I mean, we thought that he would either go to Seattle or Washington. So just for those of you tuning in, just kind of giving you some news and some updates on some things around the league, but also with the Carolina Panthers. Let's move on to the next thing. The Ejiro Evero. This is what I wanted to talk about here. Let me find that article real quick. I think it's in Cat Crave. This is the one I wanted to talk about here. So what does the future really hold for Ejiro Evero? Because This article is very interesting. If you don't know, if you haven't read this one, this is a good one. We're going over articles today. I decided to go over some articles that I enjoyed reading, and kind of put things in perspective. And I'm just going to give you my thoughts on it and on the basically on the subject of the matter. Um, Obviously, we know that now that we know that Ben Johnson isn't going to Washington. Dan Quinn's part of that Seattle and Washington. Evero has also been interviewed by other teams. There's several teams that are eyeing Evero, the defensive coordinator for us. Maybe for a next, could be a next coaching destination. I think it's between. I guarantee it's probably between Seattle and Washington, in my opinion. Still remains uncertain whether it may be. I think with the Panthers now securing that GM and head coaching job, that shift has to now completing the coaching staff, right? Which we're already seeing that with Brad Ezick coming in as the new OC. You've got his buddy coming in to being the special teams coordinator, Tracy Smith. I think it's Tracy Smith, if I'm not mistaken. But you got new head coach Dave Canales. Has informed specific coaches that they won't be here anymore, like we were just talking about with James Campen, but another one who was another snitch, Chris Tabor, and then of course offensive coordinator Thomas Brown. Canales has a desire to keep Evero here, I think, and a contender for him right now, like I said, is the Seattle Seahawks for that head coaching position. All right. And having undergone a second interview with that organization over the weekend, Albert Beer of Sports Illustrated, if you don't know, kind of came out and shed some light on that situation. That's another article I read. Basically, he highlighted the significant role of Evero and the potential interest from the Packers and the Rams, both whom have defensive coordinator vacancies. Now, the Packers and the Rams, whose head coaches strongly are connected with Evero, consider him a top candidate there, possibly offering a pathway to a head coaching opportunity. The intrigue surrounding Evero is evident. Obviously, given his current deal with the Panthers, he's valued at over $3 million per year and his connection to various coaching opportunities. Now, NFL Network's Tom Pelissero added that the Dolphins and the Giants also have expressed interest in interviewing Ejiro Evero, all right, for that opening defensive coordinator job position. Now the Carolina Panthers has blocked those requests. So with this unfolding scenario, depending on Evero's position, obviously he's a sought after candidate with multiple teams in the mix, making his coaching destination a story to follow in the next coming weeks. Hopefully Canales can keep him here. And that's what we got to hope for. That's what we got to hope for. Hopefully he'll keep Ejiro Evero here to be that DC. So again, appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Make sure you pound that like button. We got over 25 people in the live stream. So make sure we pound that like button. That's all I ask. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so guys, we got 24 people in the live stream, 25 people in the live stream. Make sure you pound that like button. The more you like, the more it gets the algorithm out there of the channel. Maybe people don't know who I am. Maybe don't know what my who I am and what my channel is about, and we will greatly appreciate it. Just pound the like button. It's free. It goes a long way. It takes 1 second, one click. I'm glad Canales is bringing in his own people, right? I mean, I'm glad that he is too. Shake my head. I wish we could sign Evero back. That will be good with a healthy defensive back. Yeah, Carolina Red. We'll see. I mean, this is a story we're gonna have to keep a close eye on. We're definitely gonna have to keep a close eye on that. So We shall see, my friend. We shall see. All right. All right. Let's go through. Let's share this new page here. So everything about the Senior Bowl. This is what I wanted to talk about today. Everything about the Senior Bowl, date, location, players, all that stuff. As if you guys don't know, okay, for those of you that don't know, the Carolina Panthers, Dave Canales and Dan Morgan, um, are going to spend a little time together and get down to business. The Athletic came out and said that Canales and Morgan are expected to present at the week's at this week's Senior Bowl practice in Mobile, Alabama. Despite being in their roles for a week, they've already diving headfirst in that pre-draft process. Unlike previous years in the 2024 Senior Bowl, it's all open to underclassmen, providing a extended pool of talent for the evaluation. The practices running from Tuesday through Thursday. So that'll be a crucial opportunity for the Panthers to scout prospects from the NFL draft, for the NFL draft, I should say. The game is scheduled Saturday, kickoff at 1 p.m. EST. Significant roster needs, limited salary cap here. Hitting on their 6 remaining draft selections is definitely going to be crucial for this team. Without a number 1 pick, which has already been traded away, right? That was involved in that Bryce Young ordeal. Obviously, the pressure is on Canales and Morgan to identify the most impactful players who can contribute immediately to this team. I think there are some guys that they're going to closely monitor there. I'm going to give you a few names who I think they're going to monitor. If I'm them, I'm definitely monitoring Marshawn Lloyd. Okay. Marshawn Lloyd out of USC is an intriguing prospect. There's a lot of uncertainty surrounding our running backs locker room, but I think Lloyd, with well-rounded skills, his ability to contribute in various aspects, could make him a valuable addition to our team. I think Marshawn Lloyd's definitely a guy you got to look after. In this whole or in this Senior Bowl coming up. Let's see who else here. Another guy I like. So we get into the wide receivers. Now we definitely going to be looking at some of these wide receivers. Malachi Corley. I like Malachi Corley a lot. I think he's definitely a stud. He brings a lot to the table. But the guy that I really want to look at in this wide receiver room, based off this list, is definitely Xavier Legette. I know that I might be a homer on this one, but Xavier Legette, you got to keep an eye on Xavier Legette. He is one of the best wide receivers prospects coming in this draft. He's 6 foot. I think he's 6'1". I think they moved his height down to 6'1", and he's probably around. I want to say he's two something. I want to say he's probably down to 210, 215, might even be 220. I like Xavier Legette. I think he's a big time weapon. Definitely could keep an eye on him with he's got some impressive stats. The worst separation out of the group, Josh, you obviously didn't break down his game film then, my friend, because you obviously don't know. You're obviously not thinking about the talent that he was also going up against compared to Mr. Malik Washington. You also forgot that he's in the SEC and the ACC is trash. So let's not forget where we're coming from here. I can tell you right now, Xavier Legette, I've seen both of their game films. I've seen Malik Washington's game film, and I've seen Xavier Legette's game film. And Xavier Legette is way more explosive off the line, and he is way more aggressive. I can tell you that right now. Yes, but he's also going up against SEC talent, man. The SEC talent is way better than what Malik Washington was going up against. I can tell you right now. Listen, I'll bet you $20, Josh, that Xavier Legette will be better than Malik Washington in the NFL. I'm telling you right now. I like Malik Washington. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think that he's going to be a bad talent. I do like him. I like the upside that he brings. I like the size that he brings. I like the physicality he brings. I just think that Xavier Legette, there's a lot more versatility there with him. Malachi Corley's a good prospect. Listen, man. The thing is about this wide receiver room and this class that's coming in here for this 2024 draft class. Go ahead and clip it, Josh. Go ahead and clip it. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll eat my crow. I'll pay up. But if I'm right, I'm right. It is what it is. And you don't have to pay up. I don't really care about the money. If I'm right, I'm right. Malachi Corley, another physical specimen. A guy that just really, let me get my draft board up. I got a bunch of stats here about these guys. So let's go through this real quick. Oh, Clay, would you pick Legette or Franklin for wide receiver? I would pick Franklin over Legette. I will do that. I will say that. I will pick I will say I would pick Franklin over Legette. All right. The problem is this. Malik Washington's a good prospect. The problem is with Malik Washington, he's 5'8". So let me make this clear to you. Okay, he's 5'8". Okay, he's not very big. He's a slot guy. We don't need a slot guy because I don't know what's going to happen with Adam Thielen. If we get Malik Washington, that's great, but you're going to still need that big running back. Malik Washington's 5'8", 194. He's a great talent. He's got good strengths. I watched his game film. He's got excellent field vision. He can find the soft spots in zone coverage. He's got great hands, consistent ball security in traffic. Very sharp route running skills when it comes to Malik Washington. Strong work ethic. A lot of people says he's got good strong work ethic, good football IQ. He's very versatile and he lines up in multiple positions on the field. The problem is that his weakness is, this is the only reason why I'm saying this, Josh. The reason why I don't like him as much as Legette is because of he's limited based off his size and stature. He's got the potentially that's impacting his ability to compete against bigger defensive backs, and that may limit him to a slot-only role. So that's the reason why I don't think Malik Washington is going to be better. Does that make sense, Josh? He runs a 4.3, but he cannot play outside. A big DB will lock him up, Josh. You're out of your mind. He's hit that stature, that 5'8" stature and size will limit him. He will literally I guarantee you, he will be limited to a slot role position. And that's not a bad thing. He might be a great slot receiver. This guy is not Steve Smith. Steve Smith is a guy that comes out and once in a blue, like a million every 20, 30 years. This kid is not going to be the next Steve Smith, man. Steve Smith was also a more physical wide receiver than Malik Washington. He's got the problem is too is that he's the problem is with Malik Washington too is that he isn't able to constantly take the top off of the defense. He struggles against physical press coverage, and he's got limited experience in a diverse route tree. He also needs to improve blocking to be more effective to help out the run game. And before his transfer to Virginia, he was putting up mostly pedestrian numbers at Northwestern. I'm just telling you. I think that he's got excellent field position. I think he's got reliable hands. He's agile. He's elusive after the catch. He's got sharp route running skills. He's got strong work ethic. I think he's got a good football IQ. He's a little versatile. He seems to be a clutch performer up there in Virginia, but his size limits him. And I think that's going to potentially impact his ability to compete against bigger DBs, and it may limit him only to a slot role. But he isn't able to constantly take the top off the defense, and he struggles against physical press coverage. He's got limited experience in his route running tree. Is he a good route runner? Yes, but to a certain extent. He needs to improve blocking, being more effective in the run game. And before he transferred to Virginia, put up mostly pedestrian numbers at Northwestern. Hey, I never said you were wrong about Tank Dell. All right, let's talk about Malachi Corley on this list. So this is the guy I wanted to go over real quick here. I like Malachi a lot. Malachi Corley is going to be one of those sneaky wide receivers that probably gets picked up. I want to say probably in the third round. Like, he's going to be a third round pick, but he is a top 10 wide receiver in this draft class. Maybe not top 10, probably like top 15. I'd say top 15, top 20, but he's good. I like what he brings to the table. The guy's 6 foot. No, he's 5'11", 210, runs a 4.40. I think that he's definitely an elite athlete. Okay. He's great after the catch scenarios. That's what kind of wide receiver he is. Got great hand skills. He can transition from defense to offense. It's very evident to his play because he shows a lot of natural instinct when it comes to the ball in his hands, and success on scheme touches. So he's got, he wouldn't be like an instant fit, but as that like traditional receiver, but his abilities definitely suggest that he can contribute immediately in some places. I will be watching film from your picks too. I feel that you should. But the Corley is definitely a yards after the catch king kind of guy. All right. The only thing is that transitioning him from this list. So this list is that, by the way, guys, this list that you're all looking at is for the Senior Bowl. And obviously, Dan, like I was saying, this is why we're talking about this. Dan Morgan and Canales are going to be there. Transition to the problem is with Corley is transitioning him to a more sophisticated NFL offense may require Corley to refine his route running. So him to adapt to that new style. His production at Western Kentucky might be slightly inflated due to the fact of the level of competition he played in at Western Kentucky. All right. Given his size and expected pre-draft testing results, there is a question about his fit, though. I like him. Another guy I like on this list is Jacob Counting. I'm not going to go too far in him. He's going to be like a late, like I'm talking like you might be able to get Jacob Cowing in like the 7th round. Um, you know, you might be able to get him in the 7th round, but he's going to be a good prospect. I think he's going to be better. I think he's going to be better than a lot of people think he's going to be. Let me give you a quick breakdown on this guy real quick. Jacob Cowing. I do like him. Where is he at on my list? Got so many wide receivers on this list. Okay. I got him at number 21. Okay. Did not realize that. Basically, I would say that this kid is Jacob Cowing. He's just a straight line speed to stretch. He's basically that guy. If you run a straight line, basically a streak up the middle of the field, he constantly runs away from the defenders, catch run situations. Very good at that. He has frequently put in catch and run situation. He shows up with good vision, the ability to really make the tacklers miss in space. He's got a lot of smoothness and balance in his game. I also put down that he tracks the ball well downfield and constantly runs under long throws. He's a slippery runner, with a very elusive footwork. The problem is with Cowing though is he with drops. He has some issues against press coverage too. He spends too much time hand fighting at the line of scrimmage. He's not going to overwhelm any opposing defensive backs, but with speed and athleticism, he'll have to develop better for sitting down against zone coverages. For Xavier Legette, I've already broke him down, man. Like I've broken that guy down so many times. I've broken him down so many times, but I love everything about him. I've got him ranked on my list in the wide receiver position ranking. I've got him at number 6, just right below. So I have Marvin Harrison at 1, Malik Neighbors 2, Roma Duzier 3, Keon Coleman 4, Troy Franklin 5, and then I got Xavier Legette at 6. I think Legette. Here's the thing about Legette is that he's not 6'3". He's 6'1". He's probably about he's actually like around, I want to say 217, 218. So almost 220. I don't think he's that big. The thing is that I like about Legette in this class here is that he's just got reliable receiver ability. He's able to make difficult catches in traffic along the sidelines. He's got excellent acceleration. He's got incredible top speed, right? He runs a 4.39. Actually, he runs a 4.29 if I'm not mistaken. Might be 4.29. Runs a 4.29, not a 4.39. So excuse me, runs a 4.29. So he's got the capability of outrunning any corner. I still think he's got, even though if they marked him down at 6'1", I still think he has the ideal height. And he's definitely got the solid build. If you look at him, he's built like a linebacker. He's got strong hands, excels in vertical routes. With a combination of his size and athleticism and body control, that just helps out in that aspect of things. Great at contested catches. Thriving on physicality and strong hands. Shows quickness off the line, can effectively beat NFL press coverage. Has elite balance and burst, demonstrating great ability in tight roping the sideline and breaking out of his routes. Very flexible, agile, maintaining speed while making turns. The tendency, though, he does let deep throws get into his pads and chest instead of securing with his hands. He definitely needs development in recognizing and sitting down against zone coverage. and he needs to get comfortable in traffic, but sometimes he just lacks an effort in creating separation from defenders. Which I get that. All right, but I put that down in my notes too, Josh. But I don't think it's as bad as everybody makes it out to be. It's very limited in his in if you watched him play. I watched this kid play all year long. I watched every Gamecock game. All right. But limited college, but he's a limited college production, okay? Because he just had a breakout season in his final season. He may struggle though. I mean, he could. He may struggle to adjust to the higher complexity of the NFL defensive schemes initially, but I think that overall he just has insane measurables. He's got basically a low end 4.3 speed. Uh, the size and height isn't something we've seen since DK Metcalf, and I think Leggett excels in making contested catches and uses his physicality to gain yards after the catch. I think it makes him a potential deep threat, red zone target kind of guy. I think he has a lot of upside, and I think that's the reason why I'm higher than him than a guy like Malik Washington, because as a receiver in this draft class who's not called Marvin Harrison, and given this, I think we could see them falling in love with a guy with an athletic traits, especially if he puts on a show at this combine, and he could easily go in the second round. It's a pity for him. Al Davis isn't still alive, or he'd slam dunk a first round selection, so it is what it is. You got a lot of guys in here, man. This is a stacked wide receiver class. A stacked wide receiver class. Evero is still under contract. Yes, he is. He is still under contract. We're still paying him $3 million a year right now. I hope they keep Tapper out of the football parts. Let's let him be the cash cow. That's it. Yep, Carolina Red. I think that's what they're trying to do, and I think that's what that consulting firm is explaining to Tepper to tell him to sit his ass down. And Dan Morgan, I think, would too. I think Dan Morgan would tell him to sit his ass down. That's just me. If I was Dan Morgan, I would tell his ass to sit the hell down. See what else we got going on here. What else we got in the comment section? I feel them in the first rounds are mediocre anyway. The later rounds be producing more than the early round picks. Johnny Clay, Malik Washington. Oh yeah, we already talked about this. What's up, Black Ice? Appreciate you joining the live stream. As a Duke fan, he's got a point. I do have a point, Panther Raider X. I do have a point. What about Johnny Wilson? He's 6'7". We should draft him just to draft him. He's probably a late rounder. Actually, he's not. I could see him going. I don't think. Where is Johnny Wilson? Where do I have him on my list here? I might actually have him as a later rounder. I might not. Johnny Wilson. There he is. 6'7", runs a 4.43. I could see him going around 71, like the 71th pick. Not Malachi Corley. Yeah, he definitely does. I don't think Troy Franklin falls out of the first round either. So Johnny Wilson, 6'7", 237 pounds. Is he even on this list? He sure is. Okay, great. He is on this list for the Senior Bowl, so you'll get to see him probably a little bit. The thing is about him, okay, he's got a great catch radius. That's for damn sure. He definitely is a guy that you can throw the ball up to, that high point specialist, right? He's actually very dynamic at run after the catch. elite athletic skills, right? You got a guy who's 6'7", 240 pounds, basically has a 36-inch arms. He's got 10, he's got some big hands. Um, it's kind of weird. Some people say he bounces well like a Balkel back, which is weird. So he's very good at taking hits and master of the aerial game. So, like I said, someone who can go up, he's very good at stretching the field or toe tapping on the sideline. He's a good contested catch kind of guy. He's very deceptive and agile, relentless in the blocking game. The problem is that he does have challenges in achieving the separation, and at times struggles against corners who employing a mirror press technique. He needs some route refinement, definitely needed there. Physical attributes could be he kind of could be like a double-edged sword here, right? His height makes him play too tall in some stints, and then it affects his transitions back to the ball, causing that occasional push-offs. He's got a limited route running tree, but definitely has a lot of potential there. And then the biggest issue, one of the other biggest issues, is he's very inconsistent when it comes to blocking. So needs to get better at blocking. But I do like Johnny Wilson. I do like Lad Munkin, Ricky Paracel, great. Brendan Rice, another guy, which would be another great wide receiver. I'm not going to go through all of them. The guys I'm high on this list, though, is Malachi Corley, Xavier Legette, Brendan Rice, Devontae Walker, Johnny Wilson. I do like Roman Wilson. I like what Roman Wilson brought to the table against in the national championship. So definitely some great receivers here. Now I'm going to tell you my top two guys. Basically, in this list, there's only 4 guys on the tight ends: AJ Barner, Jaheim Bell, Theo Johnson, and Ben Sinnott. Definitely the 2 guys I will be watching in this tight end room. Offensive tackles, definitely Talise Fuage, Tyler Guyton, Jordan Morgan, and Patrick Paul. These are the guys that'll be playing, but those are the guys that I'll definitely be watching on, keeping an eye on. I like those guys for offensive tackles. Out of the interior offensive lineman, Cooper Beebe, that's a guy you could probably get in the late 5th round, and he could be a starter straight out the gate. Let's see who else. Troy Fanatu, Zach Frazier, Christian Haynes. Those guys definitely will be keeping an eye on. Jackson Powers Johnson, we all know about him. Dominic Pooney out of Kansas. Don't sleep on him. Kingsley Suamate. Don't sleep on him. Yeah, don't sleep on Dominic Pooney. Don't sleep on him. I like him too. Zedric Van Pran Granger. That guy you could get in the 3rd round. I've been able to do so many mock drafts. I've been able to get him in the 3rd round a lot. And he's a franchise center. He's a franchise center, guys. Defensive end, Chris Broswell, of course. Adizik Isaac, don't sleep on him. Marshawn Kinley, do not sleep on him. And Liatu, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. Good prospect. Don't sleep on him either. Defensive tackles, Tyler Davis, of course. Braden Fisk, I would be looking into as well. Keep an eye on him. Byron Murphy, of course. Keep an eye on him. Tavondre Sweat, keep an eye on him. I even like Darius Robinson out of Missouri. Definitely keep an eye on him. The tight end from Texas not invited. Doesn't look like it from this list. Outside linebackers, Nelson Caesar, Maurice Liafu. Keep an eye on both of them. All right, I'm going to tell you right now, keep an eye on both of them. All right, do not sleep on them. Michael Barrett, Jalen Ford, Cedric Gray, And that's really it from that list. Those are the guys I like there. Keep an eye on them. Cornerbacks, Chris Abrams Drain. Definitely keep an eye on him. I like him a lot. Kalen Carson. I like him a lot as well. Cam Hart. I like him a lot. DJ James, I like a lot. Kalen King, of course. Max Melton. Keep an eye on him. Josh Newton. Keep an eye on him. Naheem Pritchard. Keep an eye on him. And actually keep an eye on Charles Smith Wade. It's a little sleeper there. Definitely a ball hawk. Definitely a guy that'll get in your grill. So keep an eye on him. Javon Buller, definitely keep an eye on that guy. Cameron Kitchens, keep an eye on that guy. Trying to think who else. I'd probably say those two. I'm not too big on the other ones. Maybe Josh Proctor. You could keep an eye on, or Bo Braid out of Maryland. Some people like Cole Bishop. I've seen a lot of people talk about him. Cameron Kitchens as well. So, I mean, you can keep a couple eyes, but the guys that I named off on that list there, those are the guys I like. So you got some good guys here. I really like these guys. The Senior Bowl, looking forward to it. Glad to see that our Panthers coaches are going to it. And then, I'm definitely going to kind of scout it for sure. I'm definitely going to scout the Senior Bowl for sure. For sure. All right, let's finish it up. We've been in here for an hour. We're going to finish it out today with a mock draft since we were talking about it. Okay. Now, this is how we're going to do it, folks. You got to get involved now. You got to get involved. Don't make me do this all by myself. Okay? I'm giving you the chance here. For y'all to get involved in one of these mock drafts. All right? So, chat, I need you to go off. Okay? I need you to go off. I'll be insanely biased to Duke. Okay, so Panther Raider X, you will not be picking. You will not be picking unless it's Graham Barton, then I'm okay with him. All right, I'm totally okay with him. Now, the democracy in this bitch, yes. Another thing. Trade back and get picks? No. Well, we could trade back. But we're also, are we trading Brian Burns? That's the one trade I need to know. Are we trading Brian Burns? Sound off in the comments. Let's go. Bring it in. Trade back to get picks. I'm down to trade back for sure. Are we trading Brian Burns for a first overall pick? No. Okay, so we're just trading back. Okay. So Clay is not allowed to trade Brian Burns? Is that what y'all telling me? Are y'all telling me what I can do on my own show? Y'all telling me that? Just kidding. I just traded him in this Madden league that y'all are looking at behind you. I just traded him in that Madden league. Yes, that is what we are doing. Man, y'all suck, man. You'll never let me have any fun anymore. All right, let's go. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's get some beats going here. Let's get some beats. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. PFF is the best one I like so far. Still, I still like PFF out of all of them. I think they're the best one in my opinion. Who you going to place with Burns with? I mean, again, it's like you can get. I mean, I could get somebody in the draft. That's the thing that I'm getting at, guys. Again, we don't have here's the thing that I'm thinking too. We don't got the cap space to afford Burns, though, man. We just don't have the cap space to afford him in the first place. So if we want to make this as realistic as possible, we really shouldn't. We really should trade him because of the cap space issue. We can't afford him. Nah, I'm not trading Luvu. That's the issue I'm having, though, guys, with this. We can't afford it. Carolina, listen, I guarantee you this is the best. I just wish they offered trades. Yeah, I mean, the other one does offer trades, but you can offer trades. If you want to look in the defensive line, there's 3 or 4 projected defensive line. Dwayne Carter, dude's a dog. Luvu can replace Burns. Yeah, I mean, he can. I just think that we need to trade him because we're not going to be able to. Look how many draft picks. We got 6 draft picks. How are you supposed to rebuild this team with that? I think we have to trade Burns here, guys. Like, I just don't see a world. I don't see a world this coming off season where the Panthers do sign this guy. I just don't see it. I will be shocked if Carolina can reach a deal with this man. They just don't have the money. They don't have the money to sign this guy right now. I'm telling you guys right now in the comments, as much as I would listen, I want to keep Burns here. I would love to keep Burns here. But there is not in a world right now that we can maneuver enough cap space to afford him. He wants too much money. I understand that. But that's the other thing that y'all got to understand, though, is that if we maneuver enough cap space, you can go off and sign a guy that can replace him. Now, is he going to be Burns-esque? Probably not. But is he going to be good enough to fill that role and that void while Burns is out of here? Yes, you can get a developmental piece. It might not be Brian Burns 101 or Brian Burns 2.0, but it can be. You got to think about the future, guys. This is a full-blown rebuild that the Carolina Panthers are going to have to do. So I cannot stress this enough that this could be a situation where you have to probably trade Brian Burns due to the cap space. That's what I'm saying, Carolina Red. That's what I'm saying. Give me that number 9 pick, bitch. Give me my 9th pick back. Rip the Band-Aid off already. Franchise tag's over 20 million, and we only have 30 million total. Exactly, Josh. Exactly. Like, it's just not in the cards, folks. As much as I would love that, I think I could do. Who can I swindle here? Now, I'm thinking that we get a later round pick for him, right? I'm thinking we get a later round pick. Yeah, trade him. All right, here we go, chat. We're going to trade him. Now, do you think we should try to get a mid-round pick for Burns? All right, chat. Let me know in the comments, chat. Do y'all want to get a mid-round pick and like a later 3rd round pick for him? Or do you want to try to get 2 first-round picks for him? Because I've done this where I've been able to get 2 first-round picks for him. But what I mean by that is that it's not going to be 2 first-round picks in this draft. It'll be this round pick and a 2025. Who needs a linebacker, though? That's the question. Well, technically, he's an edge rusher, but I guarantee the Cowboys would take his ass. I'm thinking about taking a late round pick for him. I wonder if Seattle would do this. It's got to be the Jags or Seattle that want him. So let's go with Seattle. See if they give me a first and a future. No? All right. Well, they just told me, fuck you. All right. Jacksonville. Give me that and a future. Okay. They just told me to go fuck myself. LA. Y'all want to do that trade all over again? Come on now. Come on. You know you want to. Check the Rams. I just tried the Rams. Let's try Green Bay. All right, we're getting closer. I think another team that would. I think a team that would do it. Oh. Oh. Second, third, fourth, fifth, and another fifth. What if I gave you these 3 picks? I bet you I'd have to give them all of this. Yeah, fuck all that. Yeah, I bet you would do that shit, fuckers. Thinking the Chiefs would do that shit. Leverage players for more money or draft picks. Jackson can go, Chin can go, some more players. No. Don't think I can do that. Now, I could possibly do it for the Bills. No. Bet you I could do that. Good God. There ain't no way they accepting all this. There ain't no way in God's green earth they would accept this. No, we ain't doing that. All right, so let's do this then. Let's go back to Seattle. They need an edge. Am I pushing my... Ooh. All right, so we get the 16th pick, the 78th pick. I wonder if I get the 81th. Okay, no. What about that one? No? 154. Nah, they ain't doing that. So we get the 16th, the 78th. So that's another, I think that would be another 5th round pick. So basically you get a 1st, another 3rd, and a 5th. So we got a 1st, 3rd, and a 5th round pick. Are y'all accepting this? Be realistic, Clay. I know. Would y'all accept this? And does this seem realistic? Okay, so you're saying, oh, I see what Panda Express is working on over there. No, they ain't taking that. They ain't taking that. Now, I bet you if I move back on some picks, they would take it. Yeah, they don't want to give away that future. But they'll definitely take that. Yeah, they're going to be a little stingy. They're going to be a little stingy. All right. Oh, wait. I didn't go through. That didn't go through. Where is it at? All right, there we go. We got it. Take it, but if you drafted Edge as a bust, you're fired. Well, listen, man, we might be rocking Amari Barno out there at the right rock. We might be rocking Amari Barno at the right linebacker. Gonna bring that speed off the edge. I mean, that guy should be nasty though, right? Like his size, like that. You go look at Amari Barno's size. Dude's 6'7", like 240, runs like a 4.3 40. It's ridiculous. Like you would think he would be a freak athlete, and he's not. Like I mean, or Carolina has just ruined this guy's career. Like you would think that guy would be like a freak, right? I would think he would be a freak, but that didn't happen. All right, let's see what we're getting here. So let's see who's already off the board. Let's backtrack real quick. So Chicago took Caleb Williams, Drake May to Washington, Marvin Harrison to New England, Malik Neighbors to the Cardinals, Brock Bowers to the Chargers, Jaden Daniels to the New York Giants, Joe Alt to the Titans, Roma Duzier to the Falcons, Cooper DeJean to the Chicago Bears, Fasha Nu to the Jets, Jerzon Newton to the Vikings, Nate Wiggins to the Broncos, Talise Fuage to the Raiders, Bo Nix to the 14th pick to the Saints, and Dallas Turner to the Colts. Who the Falcons? The Falcons took Roma Duzier. At least in this draft, they took Roma Duzier. Literally, the Giants took Jaden Daniels like 2 spots before ahead of y'all. All right. So now we're going to get a little spicy with this. Now that we traded Burns, Roma Duzier, he's like one of the top wide receivers in this draft. That's what I'm going to do, Panda. No, Desmond Shitter. No, Desmond Shitter in 2.0. No, Panther Raider X. Roma Duzier is like a 6'3", 225-pound wide receiver who's nasty. And he will be a top wide receiver in this league. So I chopped that pick again. So Panda, that's what I was going to do. So now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull a little Scott Fitterer here. I'm going to pull Scott Fitterer. Now watch this. We're going to move back. We're going to take this 16th pick and we're going to move back. Now I'm going to move back with one of these teams. I think I'm going to move back to Green Bay. Because Green Bay's got a shit ton of picks. So I'm going to try to get that 25th. Ooh. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, no chance he falls out the first, but you have to take him for sure. Let's see if Green Bay takes this. They give us the 20 if we can get that 25th pick and the 57th pick right there. Oh, there we go. So now we're at the 25th pick. Green Bay's at the 16th pick, and they get Jared Verse. They get their edge guy anyways. Perfect. Teron Arnold, J.C. Latham, Leatu, or however you pronounce his name. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Who names their kid Kool-Aid? Come on, man. Amarius Mims, Brian Thomas, Chris Broswell. Brett. Guess who's right there? Hello. Troy Franklin. 13 games played. 81 receptions. 114 targets. Over 1,300 yards. 17 yards reception. And 14 touchdowns. Now you know where I'm going with this, right? Y'all do know and realize who I'm picking here, right? Michael Penix Jr. I'm just kidding. We're going to pick Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin's off the board, so we get the wide receiver we need. All right, Enos Rockstraw is off the board. Jordan Morgan. Damn it. Now, another thing, chat. What are you waiting for? You're clearly picking Michael Penix, right? Oh, man. All right, so now here comes where it gets very, very interesting, guys. Are we moving? Okay, are we moving Icky to left guard? Sound off in the comments. Are we moving Icky to left guard? We're fixing the line, but are we moving Icky to left guard? Now remember this. If the Carolina Panthers move Icky to left guard, it's a risk, okay? It's a strategic move, but it's a risky move. It's like flipping a quarter and hoping it lands on heads. When we all know that tails never fails. Rock Jones, man, that edge better be a baller. So yes, no, I don't think so. Okay, we got a mixture of yes and no. Yes and no. We need a center more. If the tackle you take played left guard as well, then yes. This is where I want to take this man. For those of you that don't know, Graham Barton can play left tackle and left guard. Okay, I've scouted this kid. All right, I've scouted this kid. This kid can play left tackle or left guard, chat. All right, I have scouted him. His scout report says it too. You can go look it up. I know he's never played any left guard in his college career, but he has the ability to play both. I am not kidding you. I promise you I wouldn't lie to you. I know that for a fact. And here's how I know that for a fact. Because I've watched the kid's game film. Okay? All right. Now, here's the thing. This kid, you want to hear a crazy stat about this kid, about Graham Barton? Y'all want to hear a crazy stat about this kid? This kid, when in his freshman year at Duke, first off, he was only a 3-star recruit. Okay. He only saw 6 games in 2020. That was his freshman year. He played a total of 430 snaps that year. He only allowed, out of the 430 snaps he played in his freshman year, he only allowed 5 quarterback hurries, 4 quarterback hits, and no sacks. But guess what? He was playing. He was playing center his freshman year. The 6 games he played, and he played a total of 430 snaps. He was playing at center, and he only allowed 5 quarterback hurries, 4 quarterback hits, and 0 sacks. Okay? I just want to let you know. Okay? There's the pick icky fail safe, right? Yep. Sounds interesting to me. Let Graham cook. I like Graham Cook. I like Jackson Powers Johnson too. All right. Marcos Cash, what's good? He's that guy we know. All right. Who else is on the board? Impressive. Barton is a good choice also, like BB. I do like BB as well. Another thing is this guy obviously played left tackle the rest of his career, but the thing is that he can play left guard. The reason why he can play left guard is that most people say that he's very good at his football IQ. He's good at handling and setting protections at the line of scrimmage. And he's got excellent instincts and awareness after the snap. So that makes him very effective when adjusting to twist and stunts, right? He explodes off the line of scrimmage. He constantly gets out of the second level to do damage. His hand placement is excellent. He shows good understanding of angles while climbing up the field. He fires out of his stance good with a good pad level, constantly winning at the point of attack. He just holds his own, especially in pass protection, but he can transition to both left guard and left tackle. Yeah, draft him. O-line needs to be fixed. Yeah, so this guy is my guy that if we're going to, here's the thing about Graham Barton if we go with him, right? We don't have to put him at left tackle, right? All right. Scouting report. I like it. Yes, I got reports, man. I got reports. I got receipts. Now, obviously, I do like Leonard Taylor here. Great defensive lineman out of Miami. This is a guy that we're going to need to be looking out to for in the league for years to come. This Leonard Taylor is a absolute nightmare. All right. He is an absolute stud. Okay. Let me see. Let me go find his scouting report I have on this guy. Dwayne Carter's another one who's an absolute stud. Where is my guy here? Where is Mr. Leonard Taylor? I'm going to find him here. Leonard Taylor is not the most intriguing prospect, but he's a nose tackle / defensive tackle. So this is a guy that we could get for a true nose tackle position. If we continue to go with that 3-4 defense, I wouldn't be going after this guy. He's a true nose tackle, plays defensive tackle. I think he'd be great on the offensive line to help, or the defensive line to really help out there. He's got quick foot. He's got rare burst for his size. Very good quickness off the snap. This guy is going to be a potential pro starter. And he's ideally suited for a team that utilizes that rotation of heavy defensive line, which I kind of feel like we do. So this is a guy I would say to look into if we need that too. But Dwayne Carter is a dog too, Panther Raider X. But we'll still go O-line here. We'll still go O-line. So we'll take Graham Barton off the board. All right. Now, here's the thing. PFF is probably going to grade us at a C. They'll probably give us like a C on that grading. So Graham Barton's off the board. Penix goes to the New England Patriots. Leonard Taylor goes to the Cardinals. Troy Fonatu to the Commanders. Devontae Walker to the Chargers. Keon Mitchell to the Titans. Jonah Ellis to the Giants. TJ Tampa to Washington. Keon Coleman to the Green Bay Packers. Adonia Mitchell to the Vikings. Leggett to the Falcons. That kind of fits. Karrion Amaji to the Raiders. Christian Jenkins to the Saints. Kalen Bullock to the Colts. Jermaine Burton to the Giants. Kalen King to the Jaguars. Tyler Guyton to the Bengals. Xavier Worthy to the Eagles. Chop Robinson to LA. Josh Newton to the Steelers. Patrick Paul, another big prospect there. 6'7" left tackle. All right, folks. Well, here we are. We're right back at it again. All right. Now, based off what we have left here, if we're talking about a value pick, right? If we're talking about a value pick here, JJ McCarthy would be the guy to go with. Okay, just going to be honest with you. All right. Not saying we're going to go after him. Okay, we already got Graham Barton. All right. We already fixed the offensive, like a part of the offensive line. We actually kind of killed two birds with one stone with that guy. Honestly, you can put him at left guard. You can put him at left tackle. He's going to be able to transition to one or the other. You can also put him in center. Basically, from that left side to the center position, Graham Barton can play. All right. His background proves that. Okay. Obviously, we'll be using him probably for the left guard position unless we decide to move Icky to the left tackle or left guard position. You move Barton to the left tackle. Either way, you have a good setup, right? Now that we get on to this, we are at the number 57th pick. And I think we need to go here. I mean, again, we don't have to immediately go offensive line here, okay? We don't immediately have to go offensive line, okay? If somehow Kate Stover falls to the next pick, that would be... Kate Stover probably will fall in the 130th pick, somewhere around there. All right. Now, we do have Jatavion Sanders, who I'm very high on, right, for that tight end position. All right, let's look at the defensive ends let's look at edge rusher. So we do have Adiza Isaac. Now, I do like this guy a lot. Okay. 9 sacks on the year, played 13 games. Obviously a great run defender, a true pass rusher grade. All right. Sanders or trade back. Vietnam, what up? Appreciate you becoming a member, by the way, fam. Appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Appreciate that. I'm looking at edge rusher here. So someone that can fill in where Brian Burns was, right? Adiza Isaac. If you don't know who he is, he would be a guy that I would like to pick here. And here's the reason why. Okay. This guy is 6'4", 254 pounds. Okay. Number one. All right. Just so you know. He also runs a 4.6 40 for being 6'4", 254 pounds. This guy has enough speed to chase and run in any pursuit. He's got all the athleticism he needs to hold up in space when he drops into coverage as well. He has a high motor, does a solid job getting off the edge and get against the runs. As a pass rusher, he shows quickness off the line, has fluid athleticism, is flexible to bend the edge. But with the combination of length that this guy has, okay, with the combination of length and flexibility he has, he can bend and turn that corner around the edge. And he has the closing speed to finish the job, right? He needs a little bit more finesse than power at this point, but he will prove he's up to that physicality of the NFL. He's going to struggle at the point of attack. As a pass rusher, he lacks the ideal length to ward off the blockers. Too often allows linemen to get into his chest. But as a pass rusher, he needs the scheme to create deception and confusion to give him a free run. I do like this guy, though. Sanders or trade back, okay? You want Deion Sanders. Looking for a linebacker, too. Okay, we'll look at the linebacker. No, I forgot we traded Burns. I've seen good things about him. He's a beast. What's up, Matt Chatter? Trade. We've already traded. We've already made some trades, my friend. We traded Burns, and then we took that pick that we traded for Burns that first round and traded back and got more picks. So we're making moves already. So, chat, give me a 1. All right, so give me a 1 for Ja'Tavion Sanders. Give me a 2 in the chat for Adizes Isaac. Or give me a 3 and we go with Zach Frazier, the center out of West Virginia. So, chat, 1, Ja'Tavion Sanders. Chat, 2, Adizes Isaac. Chat, 3, Zach Frazier. So we got 2 1s to 2 3s. Wow, we really want to get this offensive line. Now, you don't forget, guys, we do have Cedric Van Pran still available. Let's see what centers are available before we jump to conclusion, all right? Cedric Van Pran's still there, guys. All right. And we still got Cooper Beebe on the board. You still got Christian Haynes on the board. You got Christian Mahogany on the board. You got Zach Zinter still on the board. Drake Nugent on the board. So there's still some guys left. So don't let the inside position fool you now, okay? So we're really looking at these 3 guys. Ja'Tavion Sanders, Adizes Isaac, Zach Frazier. Give me a J for Ja'Tavion in the chat. How about this? Let's switch it up. Give me a J. So actually, let's do emojis. Give me a Longhorn, like a rock star emoji for Ja'Tavion Sanders in the chat. There's a lion emoji. Put a lion for Adizes Isaac in the chat. And then give me a Z for Zach Frazier in the chat. I'm also fine with 1. Rock Jones wants to go with Isaac. Okay, Marcos, Isaac. We got some lines in the chat. Lions are winning. All right, we got the text. We got Sanders winning now. We got a Z for Zach Frazier. Okay, so still right now the Lions are winning. Still 3-1. You got 15 seconds, chat. 15 seconds. 15 seconds, chat. Right now, Adizes Isaac is winning. 15 seconds. Okay, we got a Z. Everybody only gets 1 vote now. Panther Raider. Oh, all right. 15 seconds are up. And the Nittany Lion 1. So we get our edge rusher. We get our edge rusher there. Now we got the 65th pick. And I guarantee you, all you guys that wanted Zach Frazier, I guarantee you he'll be right there. Oh! I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Oh, now we got linebackers. All right. So, guys. So, let's see what we still got. Offensive tackle, we don't need to be looking at. We've already got Graham Barton. We got Troy Franklin in the first. Cade Stover is at the 112th pick. Now, again, we got Jeremiah Trotter here. Josh Stover is too much of a the value's not there for the 65th pick. You know what I mean? We can get him. I could get him probably at that 101 pick. And I'm honestly thinking about trading back anyways. I'm actually thinking about trading this pick, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm thinking about trading this pick and moving back to try to get something in between here, because look at that draft. Here's the thing. So listen to the reason why I want to trade this pick here. We got remaining picks of 101 to 65, 78. But look at this. We have a massive gap in between here from 101 to 154. I really think that we need to get something in between there to have some stability when it comes to getting us another draft pick. You know, getting us another valuable asset. I can't see your screen. That's why I can tell you. That's why I can't tell where your picks are in. You can't see it? Is it not big enough? Is that better, Josh? Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Is that better? Can y'all see the draft picks? Or what if we do it like that? Is that better? Can y'all not see it still? Y'all got to be able to see that. Can y'all see that? Can you see that? Let me know. Thumbs up in the chat if you can see the picks and all that. Okay. Well, we'll go with this. That's as close as I can bring it to you guys. Is that better? Yeah, I can see it. I got it zoomed in and see it fine. I'm on my phone though. Over there freaking. This is Marco's right now. That's awesome. All right, look, we're going to try to trade back. I don't like that gap between that 101 and 104, well, 54. That's too many picks. That's 53 picks in between. I'd like to get this 168. I'd like to get that 139 between there. That would actually be pretty nice. But that's why you probably can't see it then, Phantom. It's probably because y'all are on your phone. I'd like to get this gap filled here. Made it 69 to 1. All right, we're working our way down the ladder here. Ooh, Jets, maybe? Give me that and that one. Should we go 111, 147? I really want this Giants one, though. The 7 to 143. I feel like that would be the best one. Or can I really push this? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. That worked. So we traded with the Chargers. I got the 69th pick. Hello. You know what that means, 69. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm being weird. So we got the 69th pick now. And All right, so we missed out on our linebacker, Jeremiah Trotter, Edger, and Trooper, but I like the fact that I've got that 142 pick there. Okay, I feel comfortable with that. I do feel a little comfortable with that. All right, I feel like I have some comfort there. Okay, now I'm thinking here is, now we're not in the mid. We got the 78th pick too. We also got, after that, we got the 101. So we've got some decent pick. We got 2 picks here we can go with. We haven't gotten our tight end yet. We haven't gotten our center yet. We haven't got our right guard yet. People have been sounding off in the comments that we really need to get a linebacker here. Okay. All right, guys, I'm out. Appreciate it, Marco. See you later. We've already gotten now, are we going 2 wide receivers in this draft, guys? Like, are we really trying to go for 2 wide receivers in this draft? Like, I need to know that. Like, I just don't know if we really need to go with 2 wide receivers, because I still think Adam Thielen's going to be here. I still think we're having Mingo. I mean, we're obviously going to have Mingo, but is Terrace Marshall Jr. still going to be here? We need a corner. Okay, the corners, Kalen Carlson, stud. Absolute stud. Absolute stud. Preferred linebacker here. All right, let's go back here. So we do got Peyton Wilson. Okay, got some decent stats out of him. There's not much on this kid really that I know about. I know that he's a big dude, 6'4", 238. He runs a 4.5 40, so he's pretty athletic, obviously. He won the Dick Butkus Award in 2023. He also won the Chuck Bednarik Award in 2023. He's got a lot of strengths. He's got more strengths than he does weaknesses. So if we're going to go with the linebacker, I would say Peyton Willis. You're going best player available here. Okay. That dude had a 46.8 grade versus a school I don't even know. 46.8. I don't know. I like Peyton Wilson. We can grab the corner later, looking for number four corner. Okay. All right, so let's go with Peyton Wilson then. Y'all cool with that? We'll go with the wolf pack there. All right, a little wolf pack. We'll go with wolf pack there. All right. Go with Mr. Peyton Wilson. I think that's going to be a good value pick, actually. I think that's going to be a good value pick there, guys. Great value. We're pulling out some good value here. All right, we got to finish this draft up here soon, ladies and gentlemen. I got to go for a run. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, fuck the Wolfpack for the Peyton Wilson school. I like it. All right. So now we've got to look at this. Let's look at the inside guard position here. Still got some guys here. Cedric Van Pran at 109. Could be intriguing prospect. Might trade back here. Might take the 78th pick and move on down a little bit. BB at 97, Joe, is just not, the value's just not there. Now, Dwayne Carter. Have we gotten anybody on the defensive line? No, I wouldn't say we have. Michael, stand on wrist. So looks good. Javon Bullard. is a good safety. Javon Solomon. We already got an edge rusher. Good God, this guy had 17 sacks. I mean, I know that the competition he wasn't very good, but Lord. $17 sacks, 10 quarterback hits, and 21 hurries. Dear God. This guy's an absolute monster. What's his size? 6'2", 245. Where do I have him on my board? I'm gonna have to look this guy up real quick. Do I have? I know I better have this guy on my board somewhere. Where's he at? Maybe he's on. Do I have him? Where do I have him at? This guy's an absolute beast. Jeez, Lou. Where do I have him on my board, though? I gotta have him somewhere. What pick are we on? 78. What pick did they have him at? 79. I don't even have him in. Do I have him in top 100? I hope I didn't make a mistake on that. Okay, here he is. 6'2", 448. Runs a 4.84. This dude's 6'2", 249. Runs a 4.40. So he's a speed rusher. Definitely got the quickness. Okay. That guy's a beast. All right. We do need a running back. But maybe I trade back here. Let's work the system a little bit here. How about you give me that? No, you fuckers. All right. How about you give me your 80th pick and your 114? Okay, you fuckers. You're being stingies. I'm trying to see if I can maneuver some of this shit around here. 956. No. Give me that 120. And I'll give you that 142. So you give me your 84th pick and your 120th pick. And what about that? You give me your 119. Carson Steele's good. I think that's a fair trade. Because I get there, they move up, and then we move up or move back a couple spots too. I like that actually. Because that gives me a nice balance in between here. A little bit more balance in between here. All right, that's fine. Let's do that. All right. Now this kind of gives me an idea where I want to go here now. This gives me a really good idea where I want to go here now. So that means that now... Okay, perfect. I mean, we get a... Well, here's the thing. I don't need Cooper Beebe if I got Graham Barton, though. Now, this guy we could definitely use at the right guard position. So I could get him at the right guard position. So I think that here, chat. Damn, y'all can't see me. So I think here, guys, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take, instead of Cooper Beebe, I know I'm high on Cooper Beebe, but we got Graham Barton. Graham Barton can play left guard or left tackle. So if we decide to move Icky to left guard, you've already got your left guard. And then you move Graham Barton to left tackle, or you've got your left guard in Graham Barton. Glitches, what's up, man? Guys, make sure y'all become a member today. All right, y'all in the chat, make sure y'all become a member. It helps out the channel a lot. Got a lot of things coming. Got merch coming. Got Madden content coming. And Glitches, I need to get up with you or somebody I know somebody in my chat was saying they know how to use an Elgato and stream it from my laptop to YouTube, so I could start doing some Madden content for you guys. So I would greatly appreciate some help with that. If somebody in the chat can or join the Discord. If you do know how to do it, join the Discord and message me there. All right, chat. So I think we're gonna go Christian Mahogany here because listen, I don't need Cooper Beebe. It's not a need because of the Graham Barton pick, right? You're either going to. We need multiple offensive lineman players. I get that, but I'd rather get in Christian Mahogany because I know I have the stability there. Use Streamlabs. I have Streamlabs. I've used them before. It just didn't go too well. Someone told me that I could stream it from my TV to the Discord, and then I could just make a stream like this and then share the Discord stream. I don't know if that's true or not. Because I use StreamYard right now. Yeah, keep pounding. Join the Discord and message me on there because I'd love to chat and figure out how to do this and get it done. All right, guys. So far, I think we've had a pretty good draft. What platform is the game for? Xbox. It's off. I use Xbox. Glitches became a member. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, brother. I really do. Glitches, I appreciate that. New member. Nice. We got some new members, man. We've already got 4 new members. That's awesome. Appreciate y'all, man. 4 new members. Y'all are killing it. All right, so let's take a backtrack of this draft real quick. All right. We traded Brian Burns for the 16th overall pick there. We actually turned that pick around and traded back to the 25th pick that Green Bay was at and got an extra pick out of it and got Troy Franklin. Okay. We got Graham Barton in the second, a guy who can play left tackle, left guard. Guy can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Whether you decide to put him at left guard, whether you decide to put him at left tackle, move Icky to left guard. Either way, makes sense. We also got an extra 2nd round pick, and I'm pretty sure it was from that Green Bay trade. And we got a new edge guy, Isaac out of Penn State. That's who we went with. The chat voted, and we went with that. Then we went linebacker here. We went with more of a best player available here, and we went with Peyton Wilson to help out with our linebacker position. Okay. Then we decided to go with Christian Mahogany, the last one pick we just had, due to the fact that we needed the right guard help, due to the fact that we know Austin Corbett tearing his ACL and then in the same knee tears his MCL in the same this past season. So he's questionable, right? Now we have to go offensive line here again. I don't think I'm going to get another chance to get this guy or get another guy. Now, I could just wait and maybe draft this guy, Drake Nugent, out of Michigan. But I'm not going to take that chance. We need a center. I'm getting the center I want, and that is Cedric Van Pran. That's who we are going with. We're going to rock with that. All right. Not going to lie, with how rough the Panthers are, we kind of just need to take the best player for the offense, hopefully a wide receiver in the 2nd round. Well, we got our Troy Franklin in the 1st. So in this mock draft, it's really been a decent draft so far. You guys in the chat been helping me out, so continue to do so. We've filled all the voids we need. Maybe we need to get another wide receiver if we want to. We definitely need to target a tight end here. Definitely need to target a tight end in this next position here. All right. The running back position, I am not too like, oh my God, we need to get a running back. We do need a running back, but we don't need to like, oh, I mean, Braylon Allen is right there. Okay. All right, chat. This one I'm going to need your help with. All right, so we missed out on Cade Stover. I'm surprised that he went so early. Wow, 113? Okay. No, I didn't get a corner. Kyrie Jackson is the guy that if I'm picking anybody here at a corner position, that's who I'm getting. Okay? If I'm going to go running back here, we're definitely going Braylon Allen. Okay? So put some O's in the chat. All right? Put some O's in the chat. Okay? O's for Kyrie Jackson, the corner out of Oregon. Okay? Or, yeah, he'll probably go earlier, actually. We probably won't have a chance at him, honestly, Josh. There is still some decent tight ends left. AJ Barner, I do like. Theo Johnson, I do like. Ben Sitnot, I do like. Jaheim Bell, I know Cole Hartley a lot about. So, all right. So, give me some O's in the chat or some W's in the chat. And let me know which one you like. Do you like Braylon Allen at this pick? Or do you like Kyrie Jackson at this pick? Sound off in the comments. Sound off in the chat. Let me know what you think. We've got 5 picks left. Chat, we've got 5 picks left. Chat, let me know. Where are we going with this, chat? We going Kyrie Jackson or we going running back here? We've got the offensive line basically all set. Oh, we're going tight end now? We're changing it up? I just don't know if we got any tight ends truly available that worth a value pick here. I think we got to go Kyrie Jackson here. I really do. I think we have to go Kyrie Jackson. Yeah, I think we got to go check Kyrie Jackson here, folks. Nelson Caesar. All right, chat. We're going to go Kyrie Jackson here. No, I said either Kyrie Jackson or Braylon Allen, the run halfback. AJ Barner is going to be. We're going to have to get a tight end at that 154 pick, unfortunately. Unless we trade back here. Unless we trade back here again. But that's just getting a little crazy with it. I think we got to go Kyrie Jackson here. I think we're going to rock Kyrie Jackson, guys. We do need to get a corner. We did need some corner depth there. And I think we won big with that pick. I think we won big. I really do. I think we won big. I think we won big with that pick. Won big. Huge. Tremendously huge. I think we won big. Won big. Yeah, they that's what they call him. Kyrie Jackson. We won big. Yeah, I like it. Solid pick. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, we won big. That's what they say. We won big. But I think we won big. We won huge. Tremendously huge. Tremendously huge. All right. Come on now. Damn. Everybody's getting taken off. Fuck. Hurry up. All right. What else do we still need? We definitely need a tight end. We definitely need some defensive line help. Glitches, I think that we definitely will trade Brian Burns, chat. I really do. I think Brian Burns will be gone. So we don't need linebacker help. We don't need center help. We could have got Chris Abrams back here. Damn. All right. We're definitely going to have to take a tight end. Because we got our edge. Ben Sinnott be the guy here. I mean, you got to go. What halfbacks are available? Nobody I want. Except Isaiah Davis is down there. Carson Steele's nice. Jason McClellan is the only other one too out of those guys. God, we don't really need anything. What wide receivers are left? Ooh, Moose is gonna be there. Might have to go Moose at some point. Oh my God, Rock. Rock coming in hot with that comment. Defensive line, as in defensive end or defensive tackle. Defensive tackle, for sure. I think unless they can do financial miracle, Burns is probably gone too. Yeah. We need a strong fullback. I don't know if you got one yet. No. No, I haven't got a halfback yet. No, I haven't got a halfback. Rock coming in hot with that comment. You get that son of a bitch off the field. He's fired. That's funny. That's too good. That is too good. Marcus Harris, I do like. Zion's pretty good. Miles Murphy's all right. Best pick here probably would either be Keith Rudolph or Marcus Harris from that standpoint, but the value is just not there. I mean, if we're going for a value pick here, if we're going best available, we probably got to go Dallin Holker, who's not bad. He had 64 receptions, targeted 105 times, 766 yards. Yards per reception, around 12, had 6 touchdowns. He's solid. He's not going to pull. He's not going to give you anything crazy, but I think it's worth a shot there. So we'll go tight end here. We'll go tight end here. All right, so 169. Hold on, I got to get... What's my Madden? So I got my Madden thing on too. Shit. They put freaking Dave Canales' name as Bob Foster. As Bob Foster. What in the world? Yeah, I got a corner, Rock. We already got a corner. Ian Thomas replacement? Feel that. All right, so with the 169 pick. All right, so we got Troy Franklin in the first, okay? This has been a tough draft. Graham Barton in the second. Adidas Isaac in the second again. We got Peyton Wilson in the third. We got Christian Mahogany in the third. Cedric Van Pran in the fourth. Kyrie Jackson in the fourth. Then in the fifth round, we went Dallin Holker. And now we're still in the fifth round. And we need a defensive tackle here. Shit. Maybe not. I'm not going to take... Might take Cam Hart. Get another corner. I mean, I don't need a freaking safety. I mean, this guy's nasty, though. Good in coverage. Not very good in run defense, though. Don't need Ladarius Henderson. He's trash anyways. Brennan Jackson wouldn't be bad. Cam Hart, maybe bringing in another corner. I want to get a defensive tackle here, but I'm not going to try to get a defensive tackle who's all the way down there at 181 at the 169 spot. I'm just not going to do it. I think that if I'm choosing here, I need to go with either Cam Hart or Moose. Like, I'd rather go ahead or I get Brennan Jackson and I bring in another edge. Like, I either bring in Brennan Jackson as another edge rusher to help out. Or I get, like, it's between either Brennan Jackson, Cam Hart, or Moose here. Like, chat, put in the chat, put Jack for Jackson, put a heart emoji for Cam Hart, or put up Moose for Moose in the chat, and let me know who we should go with here. It's between those three. That's what I'm either leaning towards Cam Hart or I'm leaning towards Brennan Jackson. The reason why I'm only leaning towards Brennan Jackson is because I can bring in that extra pass rush, right? Bring in some extra help in the pass rush room, right? Because we got rid of 100. We got Hart 100%. We got Moose in the chat. I mean, guys, I think we gotta go Cam Hart here. I really do. With that ADP at 168.8, I think you gotta go Cam Hart. Yeah, I really do. All right, let's do it. So we're gonna go Cam Hart here. So we got two corners. Honestly, that kind of helps us out. Did I ever trade Burns yet? All right. then. Check it out. See what wide receivers we got. I want that dude. All right. What do we got best available right now? Brew McCoy. No, I'm good. Nope. Damn. Another edge rusher here. Jalen Harrell. Help out with that pass rush. Wouldn't be bad. Tyron Hopper, no. Chase McMillan. Wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't be like ecstatic about it. Sheen Davis. 8 sacks, 7 quarterback hits, 30 quarterback hurries. 2 batted balls down. I don't need a tackle here. Definitely not going with Tua's brother. Well, how big is he, by the way? I figured he was 5'11". Man, Williams, he's okay. Didn't play much this year. Jalen Ford at linebacker position. Don't really need it. Miles Murphy. Don't really need him. Dominic Lovett. All right. Oh, man. Kicker. Yes, how could he be worse? I feel that. Kicker? No. I think I'm going to get another edge here. I think I'm going to go with Jalen Harrell. Okay, keep pounding. I got you. Appreciate that. I'll get up with you. All right, so Jalen Harrell. We're gonna add to the pass rush. Might as well. I mean, you trade Brian Burns, you get Isaiah, you get another guy to help him out. You get 2 corners, Cam Hart and Kyrie Jackson. I mean, you're basically. I mean, we've really done some did a number on this draft. Appreciate that. Bro, I got 45 minutes behind. No wonder. Good for you too. Join the Ropp Discord, honestly. Nice, as you should. Guys, also become a member today. There's going to be a lot of perks coming with those memberships here soon. There's going to be a lot of perks becoming a member today here soon. All right. Once the merch gets here, all this other stuff, because I'm going to start doing live streams for members only. I'm going to start doing extra videos for members only. So just be on the lookout for it. I'm just giving you a heads up. Subscribers only too, so give me the elite adverts. I'm gonna send you my OnlyFans, Panther Raider X is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you my OnlyFans. I'll give you a free trial, 30 days. Could you imagine just someone like some YouTuber just clapping some cheeks on there? Just clapping some cheeks, just like, yeah, become a member today to my YouTube channel. Get a free OnlyFans, free trial, 30-day free trial. Dude's on there clapping some cheeks. Oh, I cracked myself up. All right. Last pick. We got to go running back here. Fuck. Ooh. What's your size? Oh! Hold on. I know we said Carson Steele's a dog, but I think we might have found another dog. Damn. This dude's 6 foot, 210. 6'1", 225. All right. But hold on. Hold on. Hear me out here. 12 games played. Averaged a 5.4 yards per carry. Averaged 5.1 yards per carry. Okay. 1,100 yards. Okay. 845 yards. All right. Touchdowns. 15. Carson Steele. 6. Ooh, I think I got to go Rasheen Ali here. He kind of looks filthy. I'm going to go a different route and go Rasheen Ali. All right. It's all right. It's okay. Trying to trade Brian Burns, man. Someone trading him. Oh my God. Bet you they won't do it. Watch them. If they fucking do this shit. I'm telling you, Steele's a true power back, though. I like him. I like him. I just wanted to go a different route here. Let's see how we finished up, chat. After 2.5 hours. Just thinking about running backs. Well, this guy's a big power back too, though, Josh. This guy's a big bruiser back. I mean, he's 6 foot, 210. I mean, I know that doesn't seem like a big bruiser back, but he is a power back. He's a true. That's what he run. That's what his style running is. I don't even know if he's in the draft though. Is he really in this draft class? Yeah, there he is. 6 foot, 210. Runs a 4.4 40. Damn. . Huh? It sounds like he's a workhorse. All right. I like it though. Let's see what we did. Let's look at the damage. All right. So let's finish it up. Let's look at this. Yeah. So let's look at this. Not bad at all, no. So we panned out pretty well. First round pick for Brian Burns. We got a first, a third, and a fifth from the Seattle Seahawks. Which kind of could make some sense there, right? Due to the fact that, you know, Mr. Canales, we all know, has ties there with Seattle. So maybe that's a move they make. Dan Morgan, too. Maybe that's a move they make. Maybe they get a trade like this with Brian Burns. Who knows? Then we took that 16th pick and we traded it to the Green Bay Packers and moved back to the 25th and got an extra second round pick. Got Troy Franklin, Graham Barton, whether you want to use him in the left guard, left tackle, that's up to you. Adiza Isaac, a nice edge rusher there, a guy that can put some pressure on the quarterback, added to that room. Got a third round pick, though. We decided to trade that third overall pick, the 69th pick, and a fifth. We traded our 65th overall pick and got a 69th and an extra fifth round pick. Went with Peyton Wilson. Ended up trading our 84th pick after that. And we traded our 78th, and our fifth 142 pick. And received that from the Steelers for our 84th pick and a fourth round 119 pick. So we were able to fill up the offensive line after that. We got our right guard position filled with Christian Mahogany, and we got our center position filled with Cedric Van Pran. Okay. Kyrie Jackson, got him in the corner position. Dallin Holker, tight end. They gave us an A- on the pick there. That was more just of a value pick at that point. Cam Hart, honestly, was just the best player available, in my opinion, at that point. Got an extra pass rusher there. Jalen Harrell had six sacks, 9 quarterback hits, and over 12 hurries there being at Michigan. That's why I went with him there. We got Rasheen Ali, a 6 foot, 210-pound running back. Based off the numbers, definitely averages more yards per carry than Carson Steele. Had more yards and had more touchdowns. So I kind of went with him there. It's just a different pick. I think Carson Steele is more of a workhorse back than Rasheen Ali is. But I do believe that we went with the better pick here with Rasheen Ali. That's neither here nor there. Overall, I think we had a great mock draft. Looking forward to seeing what this Senior Bowl. The Senior Bowl is the reason why it made me motivated to do the mock draft today. So we're gonna add this mock draft. We're going to put today's mock draft done. Today's mock draft on the live stream, just in case you missed out. Well, guys, I appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Make sure you pound that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on new content. Time to go for a run. Go make me some dinner. and kick back and play some Madden. All right. And then keep pounding. We'll be in touch. Cyburn will be in touch. Other people that commented about the Madden content, we will be in touch. So appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Make sure you pound the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, y'all know what to do. Keep pounding. Peace.